Morning. I'm doing this from my phone, which I often do not like to do. It didn't make any sense. I'm just seeing if anybody is wanting to be on here to chitter chatter. Um, still an ongoing issue. Is my gate open? No. Cool. We're cool. Everything's cool. It's very nice here. And the birds are out. We've heard our neighborhood owl in the evening come back. Pretty soon it'll be hot owl summer vibes. We rescued a baby bird the other day that fell out of a nest. Haven't heard from it since, so I don't know how great of a rescue it was. I'm just sitting and having morning coffee. Do you ever know when you like, oh, I look cute, and then you get on camera and you're like, I do not look anything close to that. Just not even close. Hi, one person. How are you? Good morning. I'm assuming it might be Reagan. I'm just gonna go ahead and say hi, Reagan, because it could be Reagan. Could not be. But chances are it could be. I'm gonna assume it's not because I don't see anybody. What's up? Don't eat the bird. Not today. No bird eating around here. Except for chicken nuggets. Like when we have a chicken farm. Not chicken farm. Chicken processing plant near our house. And I often see at an intersection a truck full of chickens in cages passing by a similar truck with empty chicken cages. That was a good story, wasn't it? You're welcome. I don't really have a specific thing to talk about. I was just going to see if anybody was on here. It is probably pretty early for most people. Not for me. I just took my kiddos to skew. I like birds. Okay, it is Eat the Bird Day. It's Eat the Bird Day. You can do it. Okay, not that one, because I think it might have babies. But if it gets too annoying, perhaps. It's my dog. That's chirping. My dog's chirping. Just sitting outside, having my morning coffee, drinking my drinks, thinking about lots of stuff and things. I keep looking over here because my dog is outside, and anytime anyone walks past our fence, she kind of goes a little crazy. So, good morning, Kiki Ray. How are you? I don't really have a topic other than whatever. And that's kind of my thing, man. That is my topic. The pressure it takes to create a title for a YouTube video, I don't even get a grade for it, you know? When I was writing papers in college, that was always my most annoyed part of it. Not even the citations part. That's annoying in and of itself. But, like, why do I have to write a title? Like, I'm turning in this paper on a subject that you chose for me to write about. Just start reading it, you'll know. Just start watching the video. You'll figure out what I'm talking about. Sometimes titles are necessary, but don't think always. It's like in general conversation, we don't necessarily walk up to somebody and be like, "Hey, how are you doing? Okay, today I'm going to talk about the neighbor across the street that's having an affair with like the deacon's wife, you know?" And I get it. It's different. It's formal, more formal than speech, but it's annoying. And it's my party and I'm allowed to be annoyed. So, for anyone who's watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, is it not trialing today? Are they not in court today? What do they call it? In session? Is that it? Because I think I saw some people that are on YouTube that cover the case that uh, they go to the trial. That they said something about like taking some time off, or it was like multiple people. I don't know why I keep messing with my hair. It's really annoying. I feel like I look like I have a flat head, so I'm trying to like. I want you guys to think I don't have a brain up in there or something. I mean, I don't, but I don't want you to think I don't. Oh, thank you, Dick Cheese. I thought I had that word blocked. Oh, you're cute. Which one are you? They are off on Fridays for the judge to do her other cases. Oh, okay. Oh, can I put that? Yay! I'm doing this on my phone, and I don't often know how to like pen the comments and do the things that I normally do from a laptop. So, again, I was just out here drinking coffee after I took the kids to school and was like, meh. All my friends have work during the day. I mean, sound like such a snot. I've taken time off of finishing my degree, which was my job there for a while because of COVID and unsure of the difficulties of my children being in school and if they had to be quarantined or the school shut down or something like that. And then me trying to figure out what to do with classes. And I just didn't want the stress. So, thinking I'm probably going to go back in the fall again, which I'm kind of very excited about, but also not. Because of their name, Darren Burrell. Bull. I'm sorry that Gandalf had a funny video made about him. You're off on Fridays. There you go. I don't remember what I was talking about. I haven't taken my ADD medicine. I have no idea what I was talking about beforehand. I feel like I sound like I'm in a jungle. We have so much wildlife in my neighborhood. Some wanted, some not. Hello, 5 people. How are you? 4 people. Darren, did you leave? I'm sorry. Oh, going back to school. Yeah, I'm very excited, but I think I'm going to have to retake a lot of classes because so much time has gone by. I think my school that I'm going to go to has like certain classes. It has to be within like 4 or 5 years to take it. I think like a computer class or something. A lot of just the basics. Somebody's in my house. It better be my husband. Hey, Reagan. I'm live streaming while I'm drinking my coffee. Yes. I'm talking to no one. I'm talking to myself. You know how narcissism goes. I'm talking to myself. And then those that adore me. That's why you're not in the chat. Did you forget something? Jeez. Love you. Okay. Goes on real manly. He's goes on real manly. So that was my husband's voice debut. Super dumb. School. Hey, Reagan, how many more years do you have? I probably asked you. My goal is to get my undergrad in social work. And good morning, Mermaid in the ICU. I should probably put Reagan's up there too. I want to get my undergrad in social work. And, well, actually, technically, I want to get my undergrad in sociology. I think I can minor in psychology too, because I have a lot of those classes already finished. But I'm afraid to get my undergrad in sociology because I do want to work as a social worker, and the only way to do that is to become licensed. And yes, I could go on to get my master's degree, which is my plan. However, life happens sometimes, and it kind of happens all the time, right? You have a year left? Cool. Yeah, so I can help the people of YouTube. I mean, some people. I do have other things out there that help families. Well, I think they do. We'll say they're informative to families of families of, folks who, like me, have a child that has disabilities. But rude? Like, you gotta ask to be on my stream. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just chitter chatting. Guess maybe we can do it for a little bit longer too, since the trial's not on. I didn't watch. God, I have not taken my medicine this morning. Can you tell? I didn't watch a lot of the trial yesterday because I was getting bored, and it seemed like a lot of the same stuff in terms of yeah, Johnny let me live in his house and gave me this and didn't ever make me pay for anything and like told me his most vulnerable secrets. And I've never seen him hit anybody ever in my life. And so, yeah, he's an abuser. Just got my dog just jumped over the railing on my back porch because she can't just walk through the open side like a normal dog. But I don't know. It started to feel like it started to feel not only boring but a little difficult to watch because how dare how dare you? How dare people like just disgusting POSs? Mermaid in the ICU says I studied psychology for 3 years until changing to nursing. Sometimes I think I should finish it out, but yeah. Sorry if that's loud. Sasha. Uh. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Now all the dogs are going to do it. It was useless yesterday. Yeah. I figure I could watch clips of it. Like I watched when Amber was on stand more so during cross examination. I watched a lot, a decent amount when it was her, I don't know what you call it, testifying, when it was her attorney doing it, Sasha. But the cross examination, I was like, yeah, tear this beast apart. But the psychology part, I don't know why I keep pinning back and forth. Probably why I keep skipping ideas and thoughts that I'm talking about. Psychology, I don't think, because what I want to do with my social work degree, I don't want to be a counselor or a therapist. Um, Never say never. It, I just don't think I would be good at it, and I don't want to. I think I wouldn't be good at it because I don't want to. So I don't think I'm going to go for clinical social work. But I think regardless, especially if it's my minor, it will just help me with my psychology. Nope, my social work degree. Zip it. But the schools around here, what I would love to do is take sociology and social work at the same time. But around here, the schools, the colleges, they just have like one or the other. I would love to either major in social work and minor in sociology or whatever. I really thought about getting my undergrad in social work and then going to get my master's in sociology, but my ultimate goal, if nobody knows, too, I want to work as a social worker for a while. But this will probably make sense after, I really want to be a professor at my local community college. I love that college. I feel like I received a very good education from there. As an adult that went back to school, I, I, I loved it. And of course, I was more of the age of my professors and talking about different things. I'm like, I know there's a lot more to it. I know there's a lot more to it. But you get paid to sit and talk about your favorite interests all day and teach people about it. Yeah. But one of my professors professor friends explained that whatever you get your master's in is typically what you will teach. Like if I got my master's in social work, then I could only teach classes related to social work. I mean, yes, there are some like prerequisites. Prerequisite? You know what I'm talking about. Got a very good education. There's some of that there. Like I could probably, I don't know, my mind's going blank. But if I have my master's in social work, I could probably teach like sociology 101, but I couldn't do anything more than that. Or I couldn't teach history, or which makes sense. But that's the kicker. Like I want to be a social worker, but I think I want to teach in sociology. But the whole reason I want to go and get my master's in social work is because it opens yourself up to being able to do a lot more different jobs and maybe at least getting paid decently. Yeah. And then if I do have my master's and decide I want to do something more like be a therapist, it wouldn't be that far of a jump to take the clinical courses to be licensed as a clinical social worker so that I could be a therapist. I mean, just think about it. Would I be a good therapist? I don't think so. But really? Just stop. And I know that's not what therapy is because I seek therapy. No, therapy is good. It's just talking to an unbiased person. But just not my jam, man. Reagan says, keep thinking, why am I up? Last night was one of them. Worst night of sleep for me. Oh, I'm sorry. I went to bed pretty dang, I won't say early. I think I was asleep by 10. The night before, I stayed up until 1 on a school night. I had a rough time getting up in the morning. Oh, let me pin it. There you go. Thank you, Mermaid in the ICU. That's awesome. Professor is definitely a great way to go. I definitely want to. I think what I would like to swing is working for a social work as a social worker for a while so I can learn infrastructure of social systems in place. And then later on in my golden years, so like 10 years from now, I don't know, become a professor and also do perhaps my own nonprofit. I mean, I've already basically started one up anyway. COVID kind of. Oh, Nikki says, hey, Reagan, sorry for late reply. Just opened my eyes. I'm going to drink small coffee. Are there any of you that don't drink coffee in the morning? Because how long have you been a robot? Nikki, I don't know if you saw, is Megan here? She doesn't have to be, but I'm just saying, no. Had some nice people in the chats earlier. Oh, wait, today's Friday, right? Yeah. It's Friday. Do you hear that bird? Like, I don't know if he's going to stop. Or she. I feel like it got stuck there for a moment. Hey, Stacy Bubbles. Jeez, where the... Is this like a main highway for bees or something? They just kind of come in through here for a minute and drive off. It's scary. You said it twice already. Probably really do need to go take my medicine. If I don't take it when I first wake up, my goodness, then I forget to take it. Gotcha. You walked in to see that. It does sound like a jungle, doesn't it? I am not. And I actually, probably doesn't seem like this, but I live very close to our city. Like, I could, well, I guess maybe people have seen my golf cart ride. I could walk there. The hills are like, and I'm a wimp. So I don't. I could. What's funny is when my husband and I visit Seattle, we will walk around the whole town like it's nothing. Because it's all, I mean, they do have a hill or two, especially up in the Queen Anne area, but we will walk 20 blocks no problem, which I don't even know if that's considered a lot. But here, we won't even walk the like 6 blocks it takes to get to the city, the center of the city, because the hills are so bad and your thighs burn. It's a good workout. We should both probably do it a lot more, but we don't. So, have there been any more rages? Nice. I'm not the only one. Sasha. Nope. Sometimes I drive to check my mail just because of how steep our hill is. I can relate. I can relate. I don't know. How do I? Let's see. Oh. Can I put something in the chat? I don't like StreamYard from my phone. It's more challenging. Figuring it out. I'm figuring it out. If anyone that's not a psycho wants to get on here again, I don't really have anything necessarily to talk about. I was just bored drinking coffee. I think that's what I was going to say earlier. A lot of my friends during the day are at work. I do have like a little side crafty thing that I do, but haven't wanted to, been fortunate, very fortunate to not have to get a job. We're not necessarily rolling in the dough, but we are compared to some, and I've been able to be here at a moment's notice for my kids if they have to miss school because of COVID or whatever. Just, you're gonna be okay. When people walk by, they will notice you. You're amazing. as long as you don't scare friends by barking at them. Well, that's what we're here for, Stacy. We're here to help you. It's funny. I have lived in the South all my life, pretty much. It was like under one when I moved from not the South. I can't say y'all very well. It's not in my normal vernacular. It is all of my friends. But because my mom is originally from New England, I say you guys. So reading your comments probably going to sound unnatural. But I also say fixin' to, and what did my husband also say? I don't know. Okay. Y'all that go live during the day help my work day go by so much faster. You're welcome. Hello, Kim S. Hello. 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 Oh gosh. If someone is in my back, if someone did take the link, how can I tell from here? Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't think I got to see that. You guys went live with Teespiracy last night. I think oddly enough, last night was my date night with my husband. We did not go to Applebee's. I know that's disappointing to hear. But then after that, when we got home, I pretty much went to bed. So yeah, I didn't see. It was talking about Muzz, correct? I think that person reached out to me whenever me and Shyla's bestie, Cece, was going off. Like, I think that was the person that messaged me about that. I don't know, something just there for a while. I just started unfollowing people, things, blocking a few people. At first I was afraid to hurt people's feelings by doing that, but then I was just like, I don't care. If I wasn't sure of somebody, and I'm still not sure of everybody, but if I don't want to have the energy and time to figure out. So I'm just not going to follow, or I'm going to block them or whatever. But Muzz, I guess that was that once a moderator for Teespiracy? Reagan says, I'm happy I'm off today. It has been crazy. I love my job, but it's, I guess, tiring. Correct me if I'm wrong, Reagan. I almost said Megan. Oh, tough subject. Uh-oh. I guess I'll have to go back and watch. You mean you didn't have a Bourbon Street steak with an Oreo shake? They were fresh out? The thing is that we've gone to Applebee's way too much that they're like, Sasha, apologies. Pretty sure that's our neighbor too. Oh, it took me a second. I thought you were talking about the fruit fly. I'm like, what? Hey, I can not be that bright sometimes. The look my husband would give me if I suggested Applebee's for a date. I know, right? I did, though. I did. The thing is that I joke so much that it doesn't even faze my husband. In fact, I forget sometimes. He's like immune. First of all, my husband is very funny himself and sarcastic himself. So to us, it's just like talking. I forget the way I say things sometimes comes across as funny because I when I hear or see people laughing at the way I say things, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. Like he's he's immune to my humor. No, yes, who cares? No, she was a mod, Stacy says. She just went real life contacting, Julie G's loved one about her passing. Ooh. So she contacted a family member. Like, I think there have been enough hoaxes with this community that it's difficult to know when someone's telling the truth about something so serious. So, yeah, I don't think contacting people. Mm-mm. I don't freaking know. It was a tough topic, but you ladies did great, Katie. I'm so sorry, Kiki Ray. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, Kiki. I just called you Katie. I am so sorry. So sorry. See, fruit fly and the styrofoam is essential. If anyone is waiting backstage, I'm so sorry. I cannot figure out how to find it from the phone. Sit, no. I'm not even gonna try. I feel like I'm gonna fess it up. Squeaking in the truck bed all the way home. It's essential in Florida for sure. Are you from Florida, Kim S? If you want to say. If you don't. Or is that from a song? I know Applebee's thing or whatever. It has a name, but it's the Applebee song. He's their Alabama Jam and JC's is his Dixieland Delight. Who are we talking about? He? Try not to spit again on camera, okay? Oh, are you from the cool redneck part? Or are you from South Florida? That's basically a different land altogether. Yeah, shut it. That reminds me, I have to freaking figure out how to get down that way next. Oh, okay. I listened to country in like the 90s. I'm assuming it's country, but I don't really listen to it anymore. I don't remember. I probably really need to go and take my medicine, or else this is going to be like a massively start and finish day all over the place. My husband's going to come home and be like, what have you done? Like, well, nothing in completion, but everything to start. Two straws, one check. For my drooling? So you might be. I grew up near Fort Walton Beach. More inland though. I don't want to completely say where my hometown is, but I could get to Alabama in 15 minutes. And I will be down back that way next week, maybe for just a hot minute, because I'm out of my group of 2 besties, 3 of us all together. Um, I'm the one who started having kids, the oldest and the latest. And so my best friend's son is graduating high school. Aw, hey, next time I'm down that way and I have time. So you may appreciate this. I live in South Carolina, but I live up near the mountains, like one town over from the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. I grew up on the Gulf Coast. When I first went to a beach here, I was like, what is this? I knew all beaches didn't have like white sand, but the water looked like mud water, and I didn't get it. And then the beach sand was just like regular dirt. I don't know. Hey, just Bill. It was very disappointing. Like, I've been to beaches in New England. A lot of them don't have sand. They just have a whole bunch of rocks on the beach. And their water and everything is really pretty, and their beaches are really pretty. But the beaches around here, I have no idea. I mean, we go like down near Hilton Head out of necessity because it's the closest beach to us. But I don't get why anybody in their right mind would travel to beaches in North Carolina and South Carolina intentionally. They're ugly. Yeah, I just said it. They're freaking ugly. Oh yeah. My again it's part of the reason I grew up around there. We lived Duke Field, Hurlburt Field, and Eglin Air Force Base. And then Navy from Pensacola. Also where Ted Bundy was arrested. Downtown Pensacola. I keep messing with my hair. I don't even know why. Hi, Bill. I always wanted to go to the Hangout Fest in Alabama. I don't know what that is. I do know what the Mullet Festival is. I've been there. I saw Billy Ray Cyrus at the Mullet Festival. Yep, I did. Hi, Pretend Fashionista. I hear beaches and I don't think of beaches because I censor myself with that word. Am I missing something? Yeah, Mullet Festival. Mullet Festival. Double meaning. Mullet is a fish, just like gopher is a turtle. And yeah. So we have a mullet festival out in a big open field with a stage, and you get every kind of fried food, and you listen to Billy Ray Cyrus, and you have people spill beer on you when you're only like 12 years old. It's cool. And people in South Carolina do not believe I grew up in the South. I'm like, oh, okay. To me, this is a different kind of Southern. It's different. It's like a made up Southern. I hope nobody from my area. I'm already on thin ice for liking Savannah far more than Charleston. As a South Carolinian, that's like, I just talked about Jesus in a bad way. But I don't know. I'm used to that low. I call it well, use the expression the dirty South, like the swamp Southern. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it. I'm swamp Southern. Yes, Charleston. Hey, Berber. How are you? I think I'm missing something. Sorry. Am I muted? Oh, she's just. Oh, okay. I thought that's what you meant, but wasn't sure. And again, I keep checking on the more button. I can't figure out if anyone. I put the link in that, but I don't know. I don't know how to see if anyone's backstage. But thank you. Good. It's been a lot recently. Hey, people. I'm gonna have to go back and watch your stream with T-Spiracy. It was the three of you, right? Yeah, three fingers up. Hey, I figured out how to do this from my phone. I mean, I have live streamed from my phone before, but that was mostly when I was driving and didn't have to pay attention to chat. Driving on a golf cart, okay, people? Golf cart. If you're a cool kid in Greenville, you got a golf cart. Okay. First of all, there is this. I'm going to sound like I'm going to be a snot, okay? I'm going to talk about things you guys probably don't know what the heck I'm talking about, but I'm going to go on a little freaking rant. There is a big TikToker who I guess moved down here from Baltimore a few years back, and his TikTok is all surrounded talking about Greenville. He doesn't even live in Greenville. I can't remember if he lives in Simpsonville or Spartanburg. And then the other day, and then he talked about my neighborhood. My neighborhood. So what if he was accurate, but he was talking about my neighborhood and making fun of it? Don't be jealous because you don't have a golf cart, okay? Because jealousy does nothing for you. I could have given you a ride. I mean, I can't drive all the way to Spartanburg or Simpsonville in a golf cart. Then he did a TikTok and he doesn't have duets or stitches on because I was going to stitch that bitch, okay? He talks about Greenville made the top 10 places to eat or whatever. Also, that's like saying bad words to people from Charleston because Charleston is like the foodie town. But Greenville does have some good food. It's not Charleston, but we do have some decent food here. So guy was going on about we made top 10 whatever. Then he was like, okay, so I want to hear your favorite places to eat in Greenville. I'll go first. Here's my top 10. So I like to eat at this restaurant in Greer. Also not Greenville. The only reason I'm a snot about Greenville is because if you want to get together and have coffee and you tell me you live in Greenville, I'm expecting to drive for 10 minutes. But then when I figure out you live in Greer and with traffic, I have to drive 45, or you live in Simpsonville and with traffic, I have to maybe 45 to an hour. I just want to know. I want to no one expect what level of driving I'm going to have to do. Because if I agree to have coffee with you and I plan my whole day around 10-minute drive there, 10-minute drive back, an hour to have coffee, more longer if I haven't taken my medication, then that's what I'm planning to do. That's why I get pissed when people say they're from Greenville when they're not, because it inconveniences me, and nothing is more important than me. Okay? And see, Nikki, I have real life sound effects. I have birds. Thank you. I'll pay you more birdseed later. Yeah. I would like to talk to his scheduling manager because he's rude. I used to say the neighborhood that I lived in, but then it became a thing. We moved here when it was normal people and affordable, and then it has now become a thing to live in the neighborhood that I am in, and so I try to tell people I live different places. And there's a new park. I think it's half open. It's supposed to be like 65 acres, I think. And it's going to be really big, and they call it Unity Park, a park for everyone. Who are the other parks only for? Why do you have to specify that this park is for everyone? But anyway, it's really big and connects a lot of the downtown area. And it's going to have splash pads and all this kind of thing. And I think that a few years from now, Greenville's going to get even more congested, and I'm going to have to leave because I don't like people. That's why I'm talking to all of you. Dog jumped over the railing again. Inconvenience is the worst. Yeah, don't make me order in person when I can order on my phone. I agree, Kim. I agree. Why do people want to put their own life issues on us? It's rude. We have so many birds. I think that's a finch. Yeah, I've become that person. I determine what type of birds things are because I'm old. I don't want to hear it, Nikki. I can already shut up. Oh, my stomach just growled. And on that note, I really do need to take my medicine because I've forgotten. And I have about 30 more minutes where I can take it, because if I take it any later than that, I will be up all night. I'm glad you guys are here to chat with. I'm sorry if anybody was in the back and I cannot freaking figure it out from my phone. I like chatting with you guys. Thank you. And goodbye.